Welcome back to Farthest Frontier. This is Lowland Lakes on Trailblazer. Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to take out a raid camp. But first, we got to do our normal tasks. We're just waiting for this trader to get in, and we'll see what he has available to trade. Okay, trader's in. Let's see what he has. Nothing really for us to sell. We're certainly not going to sell raw iron anymore. So let's see what else we can do. We can upgrade this wall. We have 100 stone left. It's probably not going to be enough to do it all, but we'll work on that. We'll replace our tower that was down during the last raid. Everything is really running well. Let's check on our blacksmith. We produced 2 tools, 1 sword, and 1 heavy tool last year. That's excellent. Let's hope we can do more of that. I'd really like to make at least 5 tools during the year. So maybe we have to look at doubling our blacksmith production. Items are all looking good. However, we are short on swords, crossbows, hawbucks. Basically your main military items that we need to be maintaining now that we're in a higher tier of the game. Let's set our tool limit to 15. That should be good enough to keep on hand. Sword, let's say 30. We'll keep that, try and keep that on hand. And heavy tools, no limit. If we could get that on hand, that would be great. I think it would basically guaranteeing us a win of surviving if we had that on hand. Food spoilage is very low, but still about 1/3 of our food is spoiling. So we want to keep an eye on that, and we want to improve it. Our people rotation looks pretty good. Let's take a look at why we have little on candles, and we'll increase that production. We got the brick maker working, but we're not getting enough brick for all the upgrades we have that we want to do, because all these higher tier buildings require brick. And some of them heavy tools. So we'll have to maintain and watch what we're doing here. We got 6 in the foundry. 2 in the forge. And we got 132 raw iron ingots. So we're looking pretty good. Let's set a maximum on shields on 30. And hawbucks on, let's say 30 as well. That'll make sure we get the workers out of the buildings that aren't doing anything or aren't really needed to maximize our workforce. We're going to look at adding another Fletcher here because we want to try and get the crossbows up. So let's go ahead and do that. That's one extra worker. It's not a big deal. The wall here is almost done. Let's see about excavating this site. Let's move our military out because normally there's raiders that come when you try and excavate. Alright, they're excavating it. We got our military men out to protect. But there's no raiders here, so not sure why that is. But let's go ahead and excavate this then. Let's go ahead and set another clay pit. We want our clay and pottery production and everything else, our brick production. So we got to expand on the clay we're bringing in because we're about to fall below 100 clay. No clay, no brick, no pottery, so that would not be good. And we're moving our guys out. We have a problem in the south. We have a raid camp in the south, and we're going to go after it. We're going to raid it Gangnam style. And that just means we're going to raid it brute force. We're just waiting for our military men to get to the flags, and then we'll start to move out. Okay, let's move our men out. We're using the select all military units hotkey basically. But I'm doing it by clicking on it. And I want to try and gather everybody up. Because the horsemen are going to be a little bit faster. And I don't want the horsemen to rush in by themselves first. Okay, let's start to move them out. Let's target the first tower. We want to take down the first tower as quickly as we can. We want to take out the guys, and then we want to take out the next tower. And I only want to do this with raid camps that are interfering with our growth. Or like this one where we're losing citizens to the raid camp. Okay, we're out. The horsemen are here. We're trying to take out this tower as quickly as we possibly can. Remember, we have about 8-2 on men of infantry and men of crossbows. Now we're quickly going for the second tower here. Try and get this down as quickly as we possibly can without losing too many guys. Looks like we're doing good. Okay, we got their men almost all defeated. We have a couple men that could go to the hospital if we could get this down quick enough. All right, loot acquired. Let's move out. It's normally not a gain to go after the raid camps. It's basically net neutral in gold and weapons and stuff. Thanks for watching this episode. We'll see you next time.